Hi everyone, Alan Schimmel, DevOps.com, DevOps TV, and we're here on the floor of Jenkins World, on the expo floor, and I'm joined by my friend Anders Wallgren, CTO of Electric Cloud. Anders, welcome.
Pleasure to be here, as always.
So actually, you and I just came off of a panel around DevSecOps. It was a fun panel.
It was great.
Lively discussion. It was really, I thought we covered some areas that needed to be covered.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is, we were just talking about this. I think security and maybe databases to some extent are kind of two of the last silos that we really need to work with.
Integrate into the DevOps family.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep. But Anders, Electric Cloud, a lot going on. You guys had a release that went out, I think it was yesterday.
Yep.
What was that? You want to share with our audience?
The big thing that we've been working on is what we call our DevOps Insight Analytics. And so it's dashboarding, it's metrics, it's really taking all of the information that we see flowing by as we're automating the entire pipeline and presenting that in kind of an actionable, useful way.
So I actually had a conversation yesterday with Sam Fell of Electric Cloud about DevOps Insights, as you call it. And to me, it's almost like, here's the ROI of DevOps, right? Because for too long, inherently, we knew going faster was better. We knew integrating, automating was better.
Yeah.
But it was very hard to show through the flow, if you will.
Yeah.
Why it was better, how it was better.
Yeah, I think this, for us, it's really the culmination of an effort where we want to get to the point where, okay, now we've automated the entire thing, now let's start taking that data that's being kind of thrown off as a result of that automation and start feeding it back into the process, right? I mean, continuous improvement. You can't do continuous improvement without data, without metrics.
No, absolutely, and so it brings objectivity to a subjective.
Yes,
arena.
if you do it right. You can still do metrics wrong for sure. But
there's lies, damn lies, and metrics and statistics, right?
Yep.
But that's yet another story. Anders, I wanted to also ask you, we're here at Jenkins World, and the obvious thing is, well, look, you guys co-opetition, if that's a word.
Yeah, that's fair to say, I think.
With CloudBees and Jenkins, and where, do you find that this is your audience as well?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I think there's it's a big tent, let's put it that way, right? And I think there's a lot of different ways to approach the problem. And, by the time you look at the end-to-end process of, laptop to live, let's say, there's a lot of things that need to happen there, and there's a lot of tools involved in that.
I think it's this whole software, not software life cycle, software supply chain.
Yeah, or the path to production, software supply chain, all of those kinds of things. And honestly, for a lot of our customers, Jenkins is a big part of that, especially on the CI side. So we're happy to work on that and do very deep integrations into tools like Jenkins and all of the other ones.
And you have for years.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Let me pivot a little bit and let's talk DOES. So DevOps Enterprise Summit's coming up in November. Once again, Electric Cloud is the founding platinum, titanium, whatever.
Unobtainium.
You guys are on the hook for delivering a lot of content there.
Yes, we are. Starting
already. How are things going?
It's going well. I've got my talk is kind of underway already, which is, if you know me and my procrastination.
We'll get it sometime around Halloween.
Yeah, we're actually way ahead of the curve. I'm way ahead of the curve this year. We've got a ton of great topics and speakers lined up, and it's going to be hard to top last year, but I think we're going to do it.
Good.
We're very much looking forward to it.
Fantastic. And that is October 13th to the 15th.
I believe that's correct. Yeah, put me on the spot there.
No, I'm pretty sure it's October 13th to 15th.
Yep.
Over at the Union Square Hilton here in San Francisco.
Yeah. Great show. It was huge last year. It'll be huger this year.
You know what? That brings up another thing. You've been to Jenkins World before. We've seen the growth of DevOps Enterprise Summit. We've seen the growth now of Jenkins User Conference. But it's not just these. You go to the JFrog User Conference or the Puppet or Chef Conferences. The crowd is, it's hockey stick. It's crazy, the growth. Have we peaked? Or do you think we're just scratching the surface?
I think in some ways we're still scratching the surface. I think the attendance at these conferences, even the kind of, I would say, product-specific ones like, JFrog or to some extent even Jenkins World, that shows the interest that people have in the tools that they're seeing and using day to day.
No, I think it's indicative of the interest of the public, of not the public, because I think if we went to the real public and say, what's DevOps?
Yeah, exactly, as they should.
People still ask me, what do you do?
Yeah.
what is it?
Yeah, I have a hard time explaining it to my mom as well.
I give out a lot of t-shirts. It's like DevOps like I'm at my gym.
Yeah.
Everyone wears them because everyone loves a t-shirt. No idea.
I think of the DevOps Enterprise Summit as sort of a support group for DevOps people, right?
Exactly.
Step number one, admit you have a problem.
Yeah.
I'm Anders, I have a DevOps problem.
And there's a greater force here.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else new and exciting happening at the DevOps space?
So
at Electric Cloud.
I think we're working. We've been working very hard on the inside analytics stuff. That's really been what we're pushing on. We've also pushed a lot on microservices and container functionality, and especially with respect to kind of hybrid environments. It's great if you have a greenfield application, you start fresh with loosely coupled architectures and all of those kinds of things. But if you're dealing with existing applications, as so many of us are, you need a transition. You need a way to have a way to run the pipelines for all of those things, for your traditional, kind of what Gartner would call bimodal IT, or I think multimodal is probably a better word, from my perspective.
Absolutely.
Because you've got greenfield, and you've got kind of quote unquote legacy, and then you've got everything in between as you're trying to
and that's
transition.
the world we're going to live in. It's not, we're not going to.
That's not going away.
Absolutely.
That's not going away. So that's where a lot of the hard problems are yet to solve.
Cool.
So we're working a lot in there.
All right, Anders, we're going to call it a wrap because we're kind of stuck for time here this afternoon.
Yeah.
Thank you for stopping by.
Anytime.
Thanks for being on our panel.
My pleasure.
And good luck with Electric Cloud. We'll
Likewise.
see you in November
Absolutely.
for DUZ.
Yep.
Anders Wallgren, CTO Electric Cloud here at Jenkins World. This is Alan Schimmel for DevOps.com and DevOps TV. Have a great day, everyone.